Hi all. Today, we're going to talk about the maturation process and how it relates to primary physical education. As primary physical education teachers, it's essential to have a solid understanding of maturation and how it affects the physical development of our students. Maturation refers to the natural, gradual changes that occur in the body and mind as a child grows and develops. These changes are determined by genetic factors and are generally consistent across individuals of the same age and gender. The maturation process can be divided into several stages, including infancy, childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. The infancy stage is the first stage of maturation, and during this time, babies develop basic motor skills such as rolling over and crawling. Infancy is a crucial time for physical development, as these early movements lay the foundation for more advanced motor skills in later stages of development. As primary physical education teachers, it's important to be aware of the developmental milestones that occur during infancy and to provide physical activities that are appropriate for the early stages of development. Here is an example of movements to consider. Simple movements such as tummy time and reaching for objects can help babies develop strength and coordination. In addition, infancy is an important time for developing a positive attitude towards physical activity. By providing opportunities for infants to explore their environment and engage in physical play, can help establish a lifelong love of physical activity.
Childhood is an important stage of maturation in which children develop more advanced motor skills such as running and jumping. During this stage, children also begin to develop hand-eye coordination, spatial awareness, and an understanding of basic rules and game structure. As primary physical education teachers, it's important to understand the developmental milestones that occur during childhood and to provide physical activities that are appropriate for the different stages of development. To give you context, here is an example. Younger children may benefit from activities that focus on basic movements and coordination, while older children may be ready for more complex activities that require greater strength and endurance. In addition, childhood is a crucial time for the development of healthy habits and attitudes towards physical activity. By providing engaging and enjoyable physical activities, teachers can help children develop a positive attitude towards exercise and a lifelong love of physical activity. Overall, understanding the childhood stage of maturation is essential for primary physical education teachers to provide developmentally appropriate physical activities that support the growth and development of their students. Adolescence is a time of significant physical changes, including growth spurts and hormonal changes. These physical changes can accompany adolescent awkwardness, affecting a teenager's coordination and balance. As primary physical education teachers, it's important to be aware of adolescents' challenges during this maturation stage and to provide developmentally appropriate physical activities. Here is another example. Activities that focus on balance and coordination can help adolescents confidently navigate their awkward stage. In addition to the physical changes, adolescence is a time of increasing social and emotional complexity. It's important to create a safe and supportive environment where adolescents can develop their physical skills while building social and emotional skills such as teamwork, communication, and leadership.
The adult stage is the final stage of maturation, during which individuals complete their physical development and achieve their adult physical characteristics. While the physical changes during this stage are less dramatic than during earlier stages, maintaining physical health and fitness is still important. As primary physical education teachers, it's important to provide physical activities that help adults maintain their physical health and fitness. Activities that focus on cardiovascular health, strength training, and flexibility can help adults maintain their overall physical well-being. In addition, physical activity during the adult stage can have significant mental health benefits, including reducing stress and improving mood. It's important to create a supportive environment in which adults can engage in physical activities that are enjoyable and fulfilling. Maturation affects a child's motor skills, such as balance, coordination, and strength. For example, as children mature, they typically develop greater strength and coordination, which allows them to participate in more advanced physical activities. Primary physical education teachers must know their students' maturation levels to provide appropriate developmental and physical activities. For instance, children at different ages and maturation stages will have different abilities when playing sports or engaging in other physical activities. It is important to consider individual differences and design activities accordingly. Designing appropriate physical activities for primary physical education requires understanding the children's development stages. Here is another example and something to consider. Infants will need basic activities that develop their motor skills, such as crawling or rolling over. Meanwhile, children in the childhood stage of maturation will benefit from activities that develop their coordination, balance, and strength, such as running or jumping. Adolescents may require activities that help them confidently navigate their awkward stages of balance-focused exercises. When designing activities for primary physical education, it's important to consider the individual differences between students, including their maturation level and interests. Activities that are too challenging or not challenging enough can lead to disengagement and a lack of participation. In conclusion, understanding the maturation process and how it relates to primary physical education is important for primary physical education teachers. Knowing your students' individual maturation levels and stages of development, and the abilities that come along with it, is essential to provide developmentally appropriate physical activities that are enjoyable and challenging for each student. It is important to note that maturation is not the only factor determining a child's physical development. Other factors like motivation, interests, and experiences play important roles too.